Welcome to this presentation of How Do You Want to Get Paid? This is the Specialist Trading Weekly Stock, E-mini, and Forex lesson. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Stephen Primo. I am the president and founder of Specialist Trading. And it may appear as if this question is a little facetious or not that important, but as you'll see in this presentation, it is extremely important, and actually it is a question you should ask yourself prior to deciding whether you want to trade the markets or not. Now, before we begin, as always, I ask that you please take a moment to view our disclaimer. I'm going to show you some performance results as well as answer that question of how do you want to get paid. But please remember that we can in no way guarantee that any of the results I'm about to show you will be repeated in the future. So please take a moment to view our disclaimer, and then we shall begin this week's lesson of how do you want to get paid. All right, as I said, it may appear that this is kind of a silly question to ask, but it actually is something that you should ask yourself and do a little soul searching prior to deciding whether you want to trade or not, regardless of which market, whether it's stocks, the E-mini, or the Forex markets. And you'll see why it's extremely important, because deciding how you want to get paid will greatly determine what type of a trader you are. And this is really important, knowing what type of a trader you are, because what type of a trader you are will ultimately determine which strategy to trade. As the president and founder of Specialist Trading and the one who teaches all of the courses, all of these different strategies, I cannot tell you that how many emails I get on a weekly basis of different and new members asking me which is the best strategy to trade or which one should I trade. This is a question that can only be answered by you. I give you all the tools and information you need, but really when you decide which strategy, it's got to come from you. So this is one of the best ways to determine which strategy to trade, and that's by asking yourself, how do you want to get paid? All right, so let's go and jump in this a little bit deeper now. First of all, does this sound like you? This will ultimately decide which type of trader you are by finding out, first of all, which category you fall into. So does this sound like you? You've always had a 9-to-5 job. You're the type of person who comes to trading, but someone who has worked from 9 to 5. You've always, worked on the clock. You work for a company or in a certain business where you punch the clock, you go in at a certain time, and you end at a certain time. Or you like to see quick results. Let's say you're the type of person that likes to do a job or likes to do a task and then likes to see an immediate result to see if it pays off. You don't want to sit around and wait around and figure out if it's going to ultimately work. You want to see it right in front of you whether something you did will have any proven results. And then lastly, you look forward to receiving a weekly paycheck. Now, if you're the type of person that knows that you did a good job, you worked hard this week, and you're going to get a paycheck for it, well then ultimately you're a day trader. You're really going to fall under that pattern as a day trader. This is the type of person that wants to see quick results and wants to see that they're getting paid for these results. A day trader likes to see these type of results and likes to see this category here, these three categories. So if you were a day trader, well then right off the bat you have really narrowed down which strategies you're going to be trading. Let's say you're a stock trader and you fall into those categories that we just explained, whether you've previously had a 9-to-5 job, you like to see quick results, and you like to get paid at the end of the week or every other week. Well then, if you're a stock trader and you want to be day trading or short-term trading, you will be trading strategies number 2 and 4. These are the ones you should be focusing on. Strategy number 2 is a great intraday pullback type of strategy. Strategy number 4 is probably the best strategy we have in all of the markets because it easily transfers over into any time frame, whether you're day trading or position trading. So those are the two strategies that you should be focusing on if you're a stock trader. Let's say you're an E-mini trader. All right, which strategies should you be focusing on now that you've narrowed it down? Well, strategies 3, 4, and 6. 3 is a really great strategies for quick intraday trading of the E-mini markets. Most of the trades can be done in a 1, 2, or 3 minute chart. So you're going to get quick results. Same thing with strategy 4. You may be in a trade a little bit longer, but you're going to get a lot of quick results. And strategy number 6 is our strategy, our intraday strategy for trading the E-minis, where you're going to see a lot of trades. So this is the type of thing where you're going to see quick results and you're going to be involved in a lot of trades on an intraday basis. But let's say you don't trade stocks or the E-minis. Let's say you're a Forex trader and you want to see quick results. You're an intraday trader. Well, the strategies you should be focusing on are, once again, 4, because it transfers over into any market in any time frame, and then 5 and 6. Now, even though strategies 4, 5, and 6 can be used for position trading with the Forex, they also easily transfer over into day trading. Strategy number 5 is a great day trader. We have a lot of students who just solely use strategy number 5 for intraday trading, and strategy number 6 as well. So these are the stocks you should be focusing on. If you fall into that category, you've had a 9-to-5 job, if you like to see results and you like to get paid every week, that means you fall into the category of a day trader, and that means these are the stocks, or I should say these are the strategies you should be focusing on, whether you're a stock, E-mini, or a Forex trader. But what if you don't fall into that category? Well, does this sound like you? Let's say you're an entrepreneur. You are an idea person. You like to come up with ideas. You like to come up with different, different ways in which to explore your career. You don't really fall under the category of a 9-to-5 person or sitting behind a desk, an office desk. You're more of an idea person. You come up with ideas and different ways to go into business. Let's say you like to do research. Okay, you've never really had, once again, a 9-to-5 job. You've never really possibly work for anyone. Let's say you've been into business for yourself and you like to do research on different ideas and different things that you've explored, and it doesn't matter. It can fall into a lot of different categories. You don't like to just focus on one particular category. You're involved in a lot of different interests. And then lastly, you're more interested in the big payoff. You're willing to wait a little bit longer in order to reap some really nice results. So you're not really that much pressured by seeing results very quickly where you have to get paid rather quickly. You're more interested in the big payoff, sort of an investment, so to say, whereas you've done your research, you had the idea in place, and you think that this is going to pay off really nicely in the end. If you fall under any of these categories, or if any of these things seem to fit your lifestyle, well, then you're more of a position trader. By position trader, we mean someone who holds positions overnight, anywhere from a couple of days to possibly a couple of months, even a couple of years. This is more of your nature, so you should be looking at what strategy to trade in terms of a position trader. So let's go back to our different categories again. Let's say you're a stock trader and you have this type of nature where you're more of an entrepreneur. You're willing to do a lot of research and you're willing to wait for the big payoff. All right, so what strategies should you trade if this is more of your nature, more of your personality? If you're a stock trader, you should be trading strategies 1 and 4. Strategy 1 is a great kind of swing trading stock strategy, and you can apply that to daily charts, weekly charts, even monthly charts. It's a great strategy to trade for stocks, as well, once again, as strategy 4 is. Strategy 4 virtually fits any time frame, so now you can switch over to trading it on a daily, weekly, or even monthly basis. So if this is the category you fall under, you should be focusing on stock strategies 1 and 4. But let's say you trade the E-minis, all right? You're not a day trader. You don't want to sit in front of your computer all day long, but you'd rather just hold positions overnight, anywhere from a couple of days to possibly a couple of months. Well, then focus on strategies 1, 4, 5, and 7. Once again, strategy number 1 is a great type of swing trading strategy. Strategy number 4 will virtually work in any time frame, any direction. Strategies 5 and 7 are two strategies which are just privy to the E-mini market. Strategy number 5 captures those real volatile markets, and it produces some really nice signals in volatile markets on an overnight basis. Strategy number 7 is our premier strategy for the E-mini, holding positions overnight, and we've had the best results with that. So these are the strategies you would be focusing on if you want to hold positions overnight, if you're a position trader. Let's say you don't trade stocks or the E-mini. Let's say you trade the Forex markets. Well, you would be focusing on strategies 1 and 4, just the same way we've done through all the other categories, but also strategies 5 and 6. Strategies 5 and 6 are strategies that are just privy to the Forex markets. They're not the same as 5 and 7 in the E-minis or in stocks. So 5 and 6 are great for holding positions overnight, either on daily charts, weekly charts, or even monthly charts. These are great strategies to trade if you're a position trader. So there you have it. Once you ask yourself that question, how do you want to get paid? If you really go deeply into asking yourself that, these are the different strategies you should be using. All right, points to remember now. If we're going to be trying to determine what type of a trader we are and what type of strategies we're going to be using, this is what you should always go over. Remember, deciding how you want to get paid will greatly determine what type of trader you are. This is extremely important. You need to know prior to becoming a member of specialist trading, what type of a trader are you going to be? Because this will really shorten your learning curve extremely, because you won't be wasting your time following a different path. You'll know right off the bat that this is the direction you want to be headed. So you want to know how you like to get paid. This is really extremely important, because What type of trader you are will ultimately determine which strategy to trade. If you want to get paid on a weekly or bi-weekly basis, then you should be a day trader. If you don't care about getting paid right away, if you're looking for that big payoff, which requires a little research and a little bit more of holding time, well, then you're a position trader. All right, so concluding this weekly stock, E-mini, and Forex lesson, you're going to have to do a little soul searching. You're going to have to really sit back and wonder how it would feel if you went a week's or even a month without getting paid. If you could handle that, well, then you're a position trader. But if you, decided to get money every week and you need to get money every week, that's the way that makes you feel the most comfortable, well, then you're a day trader. This is something you have to ask yourself when you sit back and say, how do you want to get paid? Remember, our goal here is to give you this consistency, but you have to determine which type of trader you are first in order to trade the consistency within our strategies. Remember, if you have any questions concerning what I went over today or anything on the website, please do not hesitate to email me at stephenprimo@specialisttrading.com. In conclusion, I ask that you take one last look at our disclaimer. We showed you some different concepts today. We talked about some different strategies, but please remember that we cannot in any way guarantee that any results we showed you will be repeated in the future. Remember, once again, should you have any questions concerning what we talked about today or anything on the website, anything about concepts, techniques, or strategies, please do not hesitate to email me. If not, I wish you a great weekend, relaxing weekend, and we shall see you right back here next week. Bye-bye.